Sometimes the Christian life feels like winter on the branch, quiet, bare, and wondering if growth will ever come again. In the Fruitful Christian, TableTalk Magazine gently reminds us that life and vitality do not come from striving harder, but from abiding deeper, as Jesus teaches in John chapter 15, verses 1 through 11. Here we are invited to see fruitfulness not as pressure, but as promise, not as duty, but as the natural overflow of union with Christ, the true vine, who supplies all that his people need for life, joy, and obedience. Now for our reading. I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me, and I in him, bears much fruit. For without me you can do nothing. John chapter 15, verse 5. Sometimes the Christian life feels discouraging. We know Paul's struggle as our own, not doing what we want to do, doing what we do not want to do. Sin is always close at hand. In those moments, it is easy to sink into spiritual pessimism, throwing up our hands in near defeat. As true as that experience can be in the Christian life, this discouragement is met with the promise of Jesus, I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. There is real encouragement for every child of God. Jesus calls himself the true vine and his people the branches. This metaphor needs to influence, and maybe reshape, the way that we think about our relationship to him. The vine and branches are organically, vitally connected. Just as branches draw life and nourishment from the vine, so believers draw spiritual life, strength, and vitality from Christ. He is not an accessory to our lives, he is the source of life. Apart from him, Jesus says plainly, we can do nothing. This claim is exclusive. Many seek to draw life from other vines, career, relationships, achievement, pleasure, possessions, but none of these can truly sustain. All other vines are bound to cause us to wither and die. Jesus alone is the true vine, and only in union with him is there lasting vitality. This union inevitably produces fruit. A branch connected to the vine cannot help but bear fruit, while a branch that is cut off cannot. Yet Jesus promises not only fruitfulness, but abundant fruitfulness. The Father, as the vine dresser, prunes every fruitful branch that it may bear more fruit. Pruning is a fundamental agricultural activity to improve health and productivity. While the pruning blade can feel sharp, it serves a purpose. By this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit, and so prove to be my disciples. Jesus' promise is not minimal growth, but an abundance of fruit. What is this fruit? Jesus defines it as obedience. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love. Fruitfulness is a life of joyful obedience, in which keeping Christ's commands is not a burdensome chore or to-do list, but a sweet and nourishing reality. This transforms our view of obedience, remembering the Lord's Day, honouring parents, pursuing purity, loving spouses, serving others. All these are not mere duties, but the delightful fruit of union with Christ. Such fruit brings joy. These things I have spoken to you, that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be full. Yes, the Christian life can feel discouraging, but instead of sliding into pessimism, we need our experience to be shaped by Jesus' promise of fruitfulness. Do we desire to be fruitful? Do we expect God, by his grace, to make us fruitful? Are we abiding in Christ through his word so that fruit comes in every season of life? When we look, do we find fruit? Reverend Kyle Borg is senior pastor of Winchester Reformed Presbyterian Church in Winchester, Kansas. He is author of What is Love? This concludes our reading, Thank you for listening.